Alright, welcome to my Raw review for Pittsburgh, which I'll just review this. The crowd I thought was going to be better. It was not really good. Um, when Undertaker and Shane came out, crowd reaction was not as good as I thought it should be. I just don't know what they were waiting for, honestly. Because I thought when I was in Nashville for Raw, we didn't get as good as Raw as we should have. And we were still loud for The Undertaker when he came out, and we didn't even get Shane O'Mac. So, I just don't understand Pittsburgh on that. But this is going to be my Raw review for Pittsburgh. I want to answer some questions some people asked me for tonight's Raw. From Tyler _ Martin _ 98 said, in your opinion, how was Raw? I believe it was pretty good. I've said it on Twitter, but my grade for Raw would be like a B- tonight. Really good matches, but I think they could have done more. And Roman coming out and just beating Triple H was pretty good. From @WarEagle 041409 said, I see Y2J trying to be over the top with the heel push. My thoughts. I think he's over the edge already, honestly. I like it. Maybe a little bit more over the edge than I'd like it to be. But, you know what? I really like what they're doing with him. I think just let him be him and just let him keep on doing that. Honestly, it's very entertaining to see him do something like that right now. Really, really entertaining. And with this AJ Styles feud, gonna be probably the last match at WrestleMania. It might steal the show, honestly. Said, I don't see the Dean Ambrose and Mick Foley comparison. My thoughts on that also. You know, it might not be a good comparison since Dean is in the PG era. But if you see some of his stuff from CZW, I think that's what it's called, he's insane. And if they actually allowed him to be that kind, the comparison with Mick Foley is right perfect. But for the PG era and for what he's doing right now, not at all. But I see Dean and Mick having a good comparison if they let Dean actually be Dean. If my favorite or worst match of Raw. Worst match. The Usos versus Social Outcasts. I didn't find nothing. Well, I'm gonna say that, and Sin Cara and Ryback was not like a bad match, but it was one of those matches I said I could go in the kitchen and get something to drink. That's how I was with the Usos and Social Outcasts. More with the Usos because I don't like the Usos. But yeah, I could care less about those two matches big time. My favorite, probably Ziggler and Triple H. It was a very, very good, entertaining match. And in the back of my head, I'm like, Ziggler's somehow going to pull up the upset. Hell, what was it, 3 years ago? Of course, Axel beat Triple H. Why couldn't Ziggler? Because Ziggler is way better than Curtis Axel. Roman get booed out of every arena from now to WrestleMania. Well, they got, 2 more Raws now? And I wish I looked up which cities the 2 Raws were in. But I'd say he won't be cheered as he's supposed to be. Is he going to get booed? probably more than getting cheered, which is I hate it for him, honestly. From at Jen Wrestler, please follow her, and please follow at War Eagle 041409. She asked, who would you rather see Undertaker face? Said, I'm cool with Shane. Said, I'm loving this feud. Well, the feud definitely picked up tonight, which is great since we're 20 days away from WrestleMania. I liked how they moved up the segment. I mean, I loved how this feud went up a level. It'll be good to see if it goes up a level even more. But, if I'd rather see anyone face him, it'd be nice. And I knew it wasn't going to happen because he's probably not cleared or anything all the way. It'd be nice to see Kurt Angle's music hit while being in Pittsburgh. Now, if the crowd didn't get up for that, boy, the crowd was just plain awful then. But it'd been nice to see his music hit, and been nice to see those two face again. But I'm so cool with Shane. I love his swagger and everything he does. Hopefully he wins, honestly. Do you think WWE will still give Roman the title at WrestleMania despite the crowd reactions? Yes. Quick answer, yes. Triple H ain't going to stay champion and ain't going to be for long, and it just wouldn't make no sense for Triple H to stay champion, because I was surprised he even fought tonight, and I applaud WWE for doing that move. Didn't see it coming. So yeah, Roman gets the title. I would not be surprised and everything. Let me put the paper over there for the questions. And to talk more about the Raw Pittsburgh, it was a decent show. Good solid show. Just did not like the crowd at all. I just thought the crowd was pathetic, in my opinion. Sorry if you were there. Crowd just didn't seem into it. Kind of disappointing. I love to see crowds get into it. Just didn't. But I do like how Y2J and their feud going up to WrestleMania is working out. Looks like they've almost got the entire card filled up. I'll talk about that more on a Friday with my 7th edition of Teen Wrestling show. But like I said, I give this Raw Pittsburgh a B-. You had Vince push Shane into the Undertaker after they were like fighting punches and all that, and then Undertaker chokeslams him. The thing I saw very funny is when he was going after Vince was crawling out of the ring and then like just fell out of the ring, so he could have gotten hurt for his age, which I found that hilarious. But the New Day starting out Raw versus the League of Nations. That was a very good opening match. It was a good shocker just because there wasn't a promo. And it was just a match. Very, very good. So I don't really have much for Raw. It was a good match. You had Roman attack Triple H. It was very, very good, but the crowds just don't like Roman as the big top baby face, and it's just really disappointing to, see that, honestly. I think, like I've said, they need to turn him heel, do a double turn or something. It'd be nice for that to happen, but I just don't see that happening. So if you like this video, please give it a thumbs up. Subscribe if you haven't. And check out my dude's Raw review that's probably about to be posted up here soon. his YouTube channel, TNA WWE Guy. And the other one, NoDQ.com/Aaron Rift YouTube page. Very, very good pages. I love watching both of them. And I'll see you Friday.